Ruleflow branching allows you to visualize and define complex rule flows, executing related rule sheets based on enumerations and Boolean attributes. We'll use a simple mortgage approval rule flow to demonstrate how to add branches. A mortgage company with limited coverage plans to expand operations in the future. Currently, they use a rule flow to determine eligible customers from California, Idaho, Texas, and Vermont. Eligible customers can then have their associated mortgage requests approved based on a qualifying credit score. Once approved or denied, we process the mortgage. One way to represent this rule flow is in a linear fashion with individual rule sheets for each state. The pre-process rule sheet would confirm preliminary information on each applicant. The green rule sheets check for eligible states and set an eligible attribute to true for those states covered by the company. The evaluate credit score checks the applicant's credit report.score and sets a Boolean value. The orange rule sheets determine what to do with approved or rejected mortgages. Finally, post-process completes the rule flow. Using rule flow branches, visually organize the related rule sheets and process the payload. The branch can be resized and moved as a single unit. Let's run a sample test to demonstrate the linear example. This test sheet has 3 applicants. The first from California, within our territory, and with an acceptable score. The next from Texas would be denied based on his score. The third from Massachusetts. When you run the test sheet, the output shows that applicant 1 is approved, and applicants 2 and 3 are not. For this demonstration, we made a copy of the linear example and renamed it. We begin by deleting the individual rule sheets from our rule flow. Next, we want to define the enumeration upon which we will branch our code. In this example, it was already defined as states in our vocabulary. Now we want to define a rule sheet to execute for each value. This project organizes all the rule sheets in a single folder. We've highlighted them here. Now we are ready to add a branch from the palette to our rule flow, giving it the name State Eligibility. We want to set the branching attribute in the properties for the branch to state. We group select and drop all the necessary rule sheets to the branch and resize them. When we maximize the properties, there is more room to match enumeration to the related rule sheet. Here we show selecting the value CA to execute the California node. We added in the other states. We wanted to highlight the use of other to catch values not in the limited list. This maps to the ineligible states rule sheet to mark those applicants as ineligible, which prevents them from being approved. And we can color this branch green. The last thing before testing is to connect the branch to the rest of the rule sheets in the rule flow. Now we can open the same test sheet and rerun it against our branching rule flow. The results are the same. If you want to try this, you can import as existing project the sample code provided with this video and create your own demo. As a bonus, you can replace the declined and approved rule sheets. Join us for Ruleflows within a rule flow, where we show you how to evolve this sample further by placing a branch in Ruleflow as shown here.